Well, I don't know what he want me to do. What he want me to do? Say, now it's time to come in, sir. You're in? Okay, come on in. No, really. Okay, so the brother Antonio Wingfield, when I first saw this film, actually when I first saw the book, I was like, okay, somebody is really going to talk about how we feel about being black. They're going to really talk about how we feel about wearing our hair nappy, how we feel about moving in circles, wishing that we had babies that were light-skinned. And I was looking at the fact that you guys are still showing love. You know, once upon a time, we couldn't even be hugged up in public. You know that, right? It was against the law to be seen showing any type of affection in public. So I just kind of want to get your opinion on, like, where you think this is going. How do you think this is going to heal our people? I know you said that you had children, right? 4 girls, and that's very significant. Just give me your understanding of this whole awakening that we are embarking upon in the 21st century.
I think that we as a people are we're heading back that way. I mean, the natural hair, the sisters is going back into the natural hair. We're kind of encouraging that. I think we're off at we don't give each other a chance to even know each other because they stripped us from even having that relationship. So,
right.
Like what the play was kind of illustrating,
right.
Us getting to know each other.
Right. Did you at any time say nappy hair was ugly? I know it hurt.
Yeah. It was about the light skin, of course, light skin.
And so now this is a new beginning for all of us, because at some point we all felt like we weren't good enough, right? What's your name?
Chris.
Carrie.
And you said that you're an entrepreneur? Well, I'm inviting you to the Naturallyisis Natural Hair Parade and Festival this year. You missed it last year. And Antonio Wingfield, he created my clothing and did the whole beautiful setup for the parade last year and the year before. So we're looking forward to having them on board. Thank y'all for coming. They're going to be traveling, and thank you so much.
Gather support.
Yes. We're going to be putting it on Naturallyisis at yahoo.com, and we're going to, if you guys want to go to naturallyisis.com, we'll be supporting Wingfield throughout this whole, I think he's going to do a whole year tour of this until we can resurrect our people. Yeah, we have to. Thank you so much. I was looking at you earlier. Both of you are so beautiful. Oh, thank you. I just want to talk a little bit about putting ourselves back in the equation. And can I get your name?
Trina.
Latanda.
And we're at the Awakening with Antonio Wingfield's opera play. The clothes were fabulous. Can you believe what he did? He really reached back to our temples and monuments and crowns, and just absolutely unbelievable. How long have you guys been following this play?
Since the beginning. My son is 2 penny.
Your son is 2 penny. Okay, so I see that you guys are going natural. You have African-inspired hairstyles. Tell me a little bit about it.
But this is my beautician here, so she inspired me to go natural a couple of years ago.
And I've been natural for like 4 years. I was inspired by someone that was already natural. Just, I know it sounds corny, but I am not my hair. So I went from having that long European style,
right.
Just chopped it and grew it out, and it's beautiful. I think it's beautiful.
We never saw this beauty before. So you're a stylist, right? So are you a traditional contemporary stylist, or are you a natural stylist, or?
I'll do anything, but
okay.
My goal is to everyone's hair I do is to ring them on in and for them to be as natural as
you know, the beautiful thing about being a beautiful black woman is that we can do anything with our hair. And I'm really not against those that make a living doing their hair and altering the state, as long as we understand the true beauty is that which God has given us. So we can camouflage and embellish that look forever, you know, because we're the one that gave beauty to the world. So I try to get people to understand that it's okay. It's okay if that's what you choose, as long as you love yourself. You know, when he spoke about the women feeling that we're taking the weight of the world on our shoulders, you know, we're taking the responsibility that someone else should be accountable for. You know what I'm saying? And not to put down, you know, anybody. You know, we are a reflection of one another. You know, so I'm just enjoying this whole bravery that he have. Anything else you want to say about the film? I mean the stage play. You see, I've already taken it to film status.
Well, you know, I'm gonna say this. I really enjoy the whole stage play of it, and how he brought in who we are as black women, and how we're supposed to take our place as black women and black men, and the things we say even to our children. It even hit home for me, and I was like, wow, you know, you don't really think about the things that you say and do, how what those words are powerful.
That's right.
So it touched home for me, and then you know, a lot of times you hear your children listen to different music, and to see the rappers how they degrade women, and that's why I don't really like it, you know. But I see and I hear a lot of this music how they degrade the women. I was like, wow, we went from being women to being the bees and the hoes, and I'm like, when is that going to change? When are we going to take a stand on that and say enough is enough? You know, so I'm so glad that he brought all of that out. I really wished a lot of young people, young black people could have been here to hear that, because that was a message right there.
Yes, it was.
The whole thing was a message, but that right there, because the generation, they're so built on, you know, trying to degrade and call each other out of their names. But
I like the fact that he says that we taught them that. You know, the core. So when we raised them, we taught those children how to think. You know, we raised them on TV. They became latchkey kids. We left them. That's right. And they're a reflection of who we are.
How could they not be?
How can they not be? Yeah. Yeah. And we have no one to blame but ourselves. And so now we're taking accountability. Y'all spread the word so that people can come and see this magnificent, I mean, just unbelievable play. And you guys, we're just here at the Junior Black Academy with looking at this film. We just finished watching The Awakening, and believe me, the play Awakening. And I guarantee you, this will be the next film. I keep saying film because it's got to be something bigger, a screen, right? So it is. So it is. So it is. Thank y'all so much. Y'all are so beautiful. You are the queen. Hi, queen. Oh my God, your voice is so powerful.
Wonderful, queen. Thank you so much.
You have such a strong presence. Are you a mother?
No, ma'am.
You're not. You're just a youth, huh? You have such a strong presence. How long did it take you to learn those parts?
Honestly, well, I would say it took a little while, but as far as like the flow of the words, I mean, it all came out naturally just because of the fact that I've experienced, I've experienced that hurt between a mother and like a father or whatever. So, I mean, it just flowed out naturally.
You are a natural. I'm telling you. So there was one point when you were explaining to your husband that you needed him to understand your pain. You know, we're here at the Junior Black Academy, and a couple of an actor and actress came by that were major characters in this play, and we're talking to. Tell me who we're talking to.
Whitney the Queen.
Whitney the Queen. And you are?
This is Precious.
And this is Precious. But Whitney the Queen had such a great, powerful presence on stage. And I just wanted to ask her when she said it just seemed like at one point you were like in tears. When you were expressing, how can you think that your plight is bigger than the plight of the black woman?
Yes.
And then you just kind of push them away and say, you know what, if you want to leave, just go. If you don't want to listen, give us more about how you felt about, what was your feelings? Because we could feel you and we weren't on stage. Your energy was so strong.
I would have to say that I mean, just thinking about like the community collectively, it makes no sense how the black man cannot sympathize with the plight of the black woman. You know what I'm saying? Because as you know, yes. I mean, as everyone said in the play, you know, like, we are the ones that gave birth to you. Like, you know, like, you didn't come into this world by yourself. So you have to be able to understand where it is that we're coming from. So, I mean, that's a frustration in yourself, is if you're like, you're talking, and no one is listening. You're not understanding, but all you want to do is just keep coming back. So that adds on even more frustration.
So this helps us to put ourselves back in the equation and stop pointing the finger and saying it's your fault. No, it's your fault. You know, it's our fault. You know, it is our responsibility to take accountability and make things change as it relates to our people and our communities and our children. You were just so powerful. Precious, I want to ask, you know, how you guys brought this back full circle, you know, telling the world to wake up, telling the people to wake up. Give me your view on just, you know, your whole feeling and what it was like to be a part of something so profound.
Well, profound is the exact word to describe it, is profound. My real name is actually Cameron Law. Precious, of course, stage name.
Okay.
I'm a little delirious going off of minimal sleep, but it's all good, though. but no, to speak seriously on what you're talking about is that, especially being a black man, I constantly look at myself. This play in particular has actually taught me so many things, just about being a man in general. You know, what do my conduct say? How do I treat women? You know, why do I? You know, even certain music that I listen to now. You know, what is it actually saying? The words are so powerful. They really are. And the thing is that, especially from kids starting and they listen to different music and the different video games they play and stuff like that, and they think it's okay to degrade women. And the standards for women are so low right now. That boggles my mind.
The standards of black women are so low.
Especially black women. The standards of black women are so low that it's okay to be cheated on. That it's okay to be with a man that doesn't work. It's okay to be with a man where he cheats on you and he goes off to prison, does his own thing. That's not okay. That is not okay at all.
This touched me so much because my daughters never grew up with their father, and I had to be a single parent and raise 5 children single-handedly. And I look at that because, you know, the chemistry between female and male is so necessary. And when you're raising young children and there happen to be females, that male energy has to be present.
Exactly. Yes, I have a challenge, if you don't mind if I ask, because I challenge black men in particular. Stop going to prison. Start being in your family's lives. Stop selling drugs. Stop being in prison. Stop degrading women. Let's work together and be more family men, because that's what we need in this community. And that's, to me, what this play teaches me a lot, is to be a family man, because that's what a real man does. A real man goes to work and takes care of his woman and his children and his family, and he's there to provide and protect for his family. That's my challenge to all black men watching this. I'm challenging you, please step up, stop going to prison, stop selling drugs, stop doing whatever it is, and be a real man.
I dare you. I dare you.
Out and be a real man.
I dare you to stop. Thank you, Antonio Wingfield. Thank y'all so much. Y'all are changing lives. Changing faces and changing lives. Thank you so much. Good night. Good night. Hey, I like what you did on stage too, Mr. Brown. Your last name is Brown?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, and you are the son of Mr. Brown and Mrs. Brown. Miss Jones. What's your last name?
Brown.
Brown. What character? You were the king and the queen. That's right. You're the son, right?
Yes,
my goodness, I love your speech. And what you were speaking about, was this part of the Awakening play that was written for you, because you took on a personality of it as though it was just your own words. Yes. What did you feel when you and you did it so well. You did it so well. What did you think when you were reading the script and said, "Oh, I can do this"? I mean, what thoughts came to your mind?
When I first saw the script, I was like, I can't do it. I can't do this. And I told him like 5 times, pick somebody else. I don't know if I can do it. I don't want to mess up.
Oh.
And so he said, I see you doing it, and I envision you doing it, so I know you're going to do good. And so I took that as confidence, so.
And you did it. You did an absolute magnificent job. Y'all are changing the world, I promise you. Hey, everybody, we're here with at the Junior Black Academy at the Awakening Opera. I mean, oh my God, go out and tell your friend, go out and tell your mother, your cousin, your church, your community, and go bring some children and some young adults to this play. It is awesome. I mean, life-changing. And this brother came out in this play, and his whole voice, his whole presentation in the play was just so touching. You know, and what we're saying to the world is that we are a part of the equation. And we are putting ourselves back into the equation, and we are taking accountability for ourselves. Okay, and that's what this play is basically saying. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're a beautiful part of this equation. You know, you are the original aspect of this equation. So until next time, we want to thank you guys and come out tomorrow. I think it will be the same time, 8 p.m. at the Junior Black Academy, The Awakening Opera. Don't miss it. Please come next time. ISIS.